Okay, I think we're gonna hot mess today. So I'm gonna give it a little bit for people to join. Yeah, I didn't post anything today, any reminders. I feel like I've been slacking, so I'm so sorry, guys. But hopefully, you guys will be able to join today. I have a couple things I want to talk about. So yeah, hello. So we're gonna give it a minute or two for people to join, and then I'll go ahead and start my regular Wednesday live. So yeah, happy Wednesday. I have some music playing, so hopefully it's not too loud, but if it is, please let me know and I'll go ahead and put it down a little bit. And we'll go ahead and get started in just a little bit. Hello. Hi, guys. So I'll go ahead and get started in a little bit. Usually I give it a minute or two for people to join because I know I forgot to post a reminder today that I was going live at 9, so I want some people to join, so I'll go ahead and give it another minute or two, and then we'll go ahead and get started, guys. So I'm so sorry to keep you guys waiting, but I'll give it, like I said, a couple minutes and stuff. And I do apologize. I'm a little congested. I was at work today, and I thought I was perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden, like around, I don't know, maybe like 11, like 10 o'clock, I think, I started getting really like sniffly, and I feel like I'm coming down with a cold, and I'm not happy about that. So hi, Liz. So yeah, so if I sound a little congested, I'm sorry. Or if you see me like pulling, I have like my box of Kleenex. If you see me pulling one, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't mean to be like gross or anything like that, but if I have to like sneeze or I have to blow my nose, apologize in advance. So yes, so I'll give it, like I said, another minute or so, and then I'll go ahead and get started. I have an interesting topic today. I really debated a lot. Like, I wasn't so sure what I wanted to talk about. I feel like I've been doing a lot of stuff about just like life or like clothes and stuff like that. So I'm like, I wanted to talk about something today. So yeah, so I'll give it, like I said, a little bit more, and then I'll go ahead and get started. I have some slow music playing, so hi, Brice, ¿cómo estás? Saludos de Estados Unidos a México. Espero estés bien, a ver cuándo regresas a visitarnos. Voy a empezar en un minuto. Hi, Medelia. Giving some people some time to join. Hi, Prima. So then I'll probably give it another minute or so, and then I'll go ahead and get started. So hi, Tiffany. So hopefully my music isn't too loud. I usually put it too loud, and then I have to kind of dim it down a little bit more, and hopefully it's not too distracting. If it's loud, just let me know and I'll put it down a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So I have an interesting topic for you guys today. I feel like I try to be relevant with what I talk about, and I really try to like share my experiences, or at least how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, what I'm going through, because I know I'm not the only person going through it. So I feel like some of you guys know I usually go live on Wednesdays at 9, and last week I didn't, and I didn't even put like anything out here, so I'm so sorry. That's my first thing. I want to apologize. So I didn't give any notification or anything like that, but I took a little break last week, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But before I go ahead and get started, obviously I want to say happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining, guys. It's been an interesting week. It's been an interesting couple of weeks, and I feel like I'm at a better place today, and I'm excited for the weekend. We have a lot going on this weekend. Those that are local, we have our ladies retreat at our church. Well, not my church, but our district is hosting our ladies retreat, and that's at the West End, and it's I think it's Lyle, which is about an hour from where I live, and I get to spend time with my friends, my married friends. So I'm really excited to be able to spend some time with them and just kind of hang out, and obviously be able to worship together and praise God together, and be able to learn and just soak a lot of good things in. So I'm really, really excited about that this weekend. We leave tomorrow morning, and it goes all the way to Saturday afternoonish, early afternoon. So I'll be there this weekend. And also this weekend we have Easter, of course, Resurrection Sunday. So I'm so excited about that. Obviously we have church, And then after church, we do a brunch at my parents'. So I'm really excited. I know a lot of people debate on obviously like the Easter bunny and like Easter egg hunts and stuff like that, but I personally, with my family, I kind of convinced them. So we do like a small egg hunt, Easter egg hunt for the kids. So I have five nieces and nephews. Well, actually it's growing, so actually that's more. Let me take that back. So to 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 now. There's 7 of them. So I have 7 nieces and nephews. So we started doing the Easter egg hunt about maybe 4 years ago, and they've loved it. So we've kind of continued that on, and I'm in charge of it, of course, right? So we'll be doing that this Sunday as well, and I have yet to even begin to stuff the eggs. I started buying candy today, so at least I made some kind of progress. But yeah, we'll be doing that this weekend too. So I'm really excited about that. Obviously, going to church and spending time with my family. That's always like a great way to end the weekend, right? So thank you guys for joining. So today I wanted to talk about kind of like how I've been feeling the last couple of weeks. There's just been a lot going on. Some of you guys know my dad's cousin, they're cousins, so it's kind of like my second cousin, second aunt. She recently passed away about a week ago, and that just kind of just brought all sorts of emotions. And of course, it's a hard time for the family. And there was just a lot that went wrong with that, and it just made me think a lot. On top of other things that have been going on in my life recently, it just kind of put me in a place where I felt like I needed some time to myself and like a break, and I had to kind of detach myself a little bit just from like everyone and everything. So last week was one of those weeks where I was just like, I just kind of want to be on my own. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with taking time to just recollect yourself, to think, to refresh, to really just have like a check-in with yourself to see where you're standing, because I feel like we're constantly on the go, or I feel like I'm constantly on the go, and it's work, it's, you know, it's church, it's family, it's friends, it's, you know, everything else that goes around. And even though perhaps I might not be going through like a lot of, I don't want to say problems or like different issues, but you know, our friends are, or my friends are, and my family is, and I feel like that also takes on me, and then I end up carrying those kind of situations or burdens, or all of that ends up with me. So I feel like all of that was just kind of happening lately, and so last week was just like, I honestly, being completely transparent, it was one of those weeks where it was just like, I just wanted to get home and be in my bed, and that was it. Like, I just wanted time to myself. I was like emotional, I was just tired, I was stressed. It was just a lot of stuff going on. And so I did that last week, where I was just like, okay, I'm gonna take some time to myself, kind of just recollect myself and figure out where I'm at. And I felt like that really helped me out. And I just want to say that there's nothing, like I said, like I just mentioned it earlier, but there's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, I've been reading a book, and it's called The 40-Day Soul Fast. And one of the chapters in there is actually called Resting. And I wanted to read you guys a portion from it, because I feel like sometimes we think that we have to be busy and on the go all the time just so we can feel like we're productive, or so we can feel like, you know, we're not being bench warmers at church, or so we can feel like people don't think we're kind of slacking, or that we're like these machines that are nonstop. But in reality, we're human, and in reality, we get tired. So I wanted to share this with you because I really liked it. It's kind of long, so hopefully you guys won't like completely like ignore me through this. But it says, your soul was designed to keep pace with God, walking in a rhythm of going out and coming into a place of rest. A body that isn't rested demands to be heard. Ego craves greater power, and increasing passions and appetites begin to rule the soul. Stress causes the adrenal glands to release the hormone cortisol, which produces concentration and memory problems. Even work done for God can overload your system, so you become weak and lose focus. The demands of work and the world system can be oppressive and enslave you by all types of bondage. The more you do, the more is demanded of you, so that you become trapped in a vicious cycle that God didn't intend. And I feel like I could apply that to myself, and I'm sure a lot of other people can relate. I feel like I said earlier, since it's a word, I know we use it a lot at church where it's bench warmer, like you just go and you come and that's all you do. You're not involved, you're not active, you're not helping in a ministry, or you're not involved in some kind of way, shape, or form. So we feel like we constantly have to be on the go, and on the go, and on the go, and participating and volunteering and doing all these things. But if we're just doing it to do it, then that's not the right reason to be doing it. If we're just doing it so we can fill up our agendas, that's also not the right way to be doing it. If we're doing it just so we won't make people upset, that's also not another reason why we should be doing it. I feel like that the things that we're involved with, the things that we're active in, the things that we want to spend our time and our hours and invest in, it should be something that we're passionate about, and it should be something that we truly love. Because if not, it's going to eat us up and it's going to tire us down, and then we're going to just become overwhelmed. We're going to become stressed. And that's not what God wants for us. That's not what He intended for us. Yes, He wants us to be involved, and yes, He wants us to work for His kingdom, but there's a balance. There should be a balance in everything that we do. And I feel like that there's been times, I know for a fact for me, there's been times where I was just involved in so many things that it was just to the point where I literally felt like I was gonna, like I had like a burnout kind of a thing where it was just overwhelming. Like I was just doing things to do things, and then I was like, well, this is not fun. I'm not enjoying this. And then I had to question everything. Am I really doing this for the right reasons? Why am I doing this? And I know sometimes it's so hard to say no to things. It's so hard to like not want to participate. It's so hard not to want to help. But I encourage you to really take a moment and pause and really ask yourself, is this something that I can really put all my effort into? That I can do it 100%? Because I know there's been times where I'm trying to do like 5 different things, and it's like I'm giving 50% here, 70% here, maybe 20% here, but I'm not really giving it my all. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to like do a so-so job in something. Like I want to give it my all. I want to give it the best that I can. So it's now I feel like I'm at a point in my life where it's like, okay, I have a certain amount of ministries I'm helping in, and that's it. But I feel like I really do it with all my heart, and I do it because I really enjoy it, and I do it because I love doing that. That's like my passion. So I think I just wanted to point that out, because I feel like a lot of us are in that. We're in this cycle where we're just going and going and going, and I just want to make sure that you guys take time to like really think, am I really doing this for the right reasons? Because if not, you're just gonna end up tired, and you're gonna end up stressed and overwhelmed. And that's just one thing on top of other things that we're doing, right? Because it's rare we're actually doing full-time ministry. A lot of us, we go to work and we work full-time jobs, which can be very demanding at times. A lot of us also, well, I'm no longer in school, but I know a lot of people that are still in school, whether it's high school, whether it's college, part-time, full-time. Obviously, we have families. We want to be able to spend time with our parents, with our siblings. People have boyfriends, people have friends that they want to spend time with. So I think it's so important to have a balance in everything you do, because like I said, if not, it can drain you. So last week, kind of going back to how I was feeling, I think it was a little bit, it wasn't so much, well, it was a little bit of like the things that I've been kind of just doing where it's kind of been nonstop, but it was my emotions on top of that. It's been a lot of different changes that are going on in my job, so it was that on top of everything else. And just the fact that sometimes we just kind of lose, I don't know, what's the word? We kind of just lose ourselves in a way where it's like, man, like, what am I doing? Like, what should I be doing? Am I doing enough? Am I not doing enough? Am I doing things for the right reasons? And I don't want to say like we lose hope, but there's times where we just kind of get demotivated, or we need like a word of encouragement to kind of just keep us going. And I kind of felt like all those things last week. So that's why I was like, okay, I just need a break. I just need to kind of just think. I need to recollect myself. I need to spend time with God. I need to read, all of that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, I know I'm not the only one that goes through these kinds of things where it's just like, sometimes it's okay to just come home. And like one of the days I just came home and I kind of just, kept to myself. I listened to some music, I read, I prayed, cried, and then it's like, okay, new day. I'm okay now. And sometimes it's okay to just do that. Sometimes it's okay to just let it out, to just vent it out, to just say what you have to say and move on. It's not okay when we get stuck in that and it's week after week and we're just feeling the same way. That's when I think it's so important to like reach out to friends and reach out to people that you love and care about, that encourage you, that motivate you, your mentors, your parents, whoever it may be, to reach out to them. And that's why I also think it's so important to have people in your life that are encouraging, that pray for you, that motivate you, that encourage you, because we all need that, guys. Like, everyone needs that. You can never have too many friends that are praying for you or that are encouraging you, or checking up on you or holding you accountable for things. So I definitely encourage you guys that you surround with people that are going to be able to do that for you, because we all go through different situations. We all, sometimes have like roller coaster weeks. Sometimes we go through roller coaster months or a whole year. So we definitely need people in our lives that are going to help us with that. So yeah, that was last week. And I wanted to share something. Oh my gosh, it's already been 15 minutes. I wanted to share something else with you guys that I read. I feel like, along with what I went through last week, you kind of, like I said, where you kind of lose focus of things, you kind of like feel like you're kind of down, like you need some motivation. And I think a lot of times we also go through points in our life, and I know I was going through this last week, where it's like we lose focus of things, and it's so easy for the enemy to come into our lives and kind of like tell us that what we want or what we pray for or what we desire with our hearts, that it's just not going to happen. And it's so easy to lose focus. It's so easy to lose hope. It's so easy to lose all of that if we let the enemy continue to talk to us that way, or if we continue to let him into our thoughts and our mind and our hearts, obviously. So I know one thing that I wanted to share with you guys, and this is being super transparent, but I always have people that are praying for me and encouraging me that, like, Anna, don't give up. Anna, like, one day your husband's gonna come, one day, he's gonna, when you least expect it, And my thought back, I know this isn't about relationships today or anything like that, but my thought back is always like, but wait, I'm at the point in my life, I'm at the age where, like, I expect it, like, I kind of want it now, like, I feel like I'm ready, like, I want to settle, I want to have a family, all of that. So it's like, it's hard to process that sometimes. So like last week when I was kind of feeling discouraged and I was kind of like down, I was like, you know what? It's like I said, it's those thoughts that come into your head, like, man, is it really ever gonna happen? Like, is it happening sooner than later? Is it not? So all these things come to mind. But I remember, like, so this is one of my journal things that I keep, because I have a couple of them depending on what book I'm reading. But I was going through this and I came across something that I had written, and it's a reminder, because like I said, we all need reminders that are going to encourage us to continue to move forward. And it says, I hope the music isn't too loud. It says, trust him with everything, in the waiting, in the wondering, in the times of joy, in the darkest nights. Praise him with confidence that he is good, that he will go with you, and that his plan for you will never fail. And I needed that reminder. I'm like, I wrote it down for a reason. I needed that. So I hope that reminder can be of help to somebody today, that it can be of encouragement to you. Don't lose hope. I think if anything, when we start to feel in some kind of shape or form in that way, that's when we just need to reach out to God and have him, give us strength and courage to continue forward. So that's what I hope I kind of did today. I hope I was able to help you guys out in some kind of way. Like I said, we're human. And I know sometimes our lives, what we see on social media, what we see even outside when we go out of our four walls or out of our bedrooms, out of our homes, what we see sometimes is a smile, and that's great, because obviously we want to be positive, but that's not always what happens behind doors. So I just want to tell you guys, sometimes I know we feel like everybody else's life is put together, like they have it all well and they have it all in place and they're on track with life, and it just seems like everything's peachy. But in reality, we all go through problems, guys. We all go through difficulties. We all go through lows. We all go through discouragements. We all go through sadness. We all go through, sometimes even we feel lonely. So don't ever feel like you're the only person going through that. We all have our seasons in our lives where we go through that. So if anything, I'm extending my invitation as a friend. If you ever need to talk to somebody, if you ever need a word of encouragement, if you need someone to hold you accountable, I can definitely be here for you. I go through the same things that you guys go through. So that's what I had today. So hopefully it was of help. I just ask that you guys keep me in your prayers, because I started getting sick today, and I really hope it goes away before it even gets any further, because I have a lot going on this weekend. So So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll go ahead and post this on YouTube. Feel free to share it, guys. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have a great Easter. Have a great day at church on Sunday. Celebrate because he is alive. He's not dead, guys. He's alive. And we have so much to be thankful for. So that's it, guys. Have a great night. Take care. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.